Women's Super League. There's all these transfers. Well, not all these transfers around, is it? Because these Saints have just signed 3 players from Leeds.
Yeah.
What's happening at Leeds? They've lost all the players. That's what people keep telling me.
Is Hannah going to come back?
Who knows?
Because they've got a lot of youngsters now who will need guidance.
But they've also got, got the likes of Caitlin Beavers, who's out injured, but she's been in that since 2018. So Shannon Lacey's coming back, who has been riddled with injury, bless her, but has been around the squad. There are players in there that can lead a team, and I'm sorry, but that academy coming through, we've seen it, like Ruby Enright, she's been injured, but she was by Ebony Stead that came in. The other girls that have stepped up and come through are outstanding because they've built the processes early. They're, it's
Trust
all
the process.
Yeah, but it's all about buying into the club and what that is and what it means to be part of Leeds. And it's a shame.
Spirit of the Rhino.
Yeah, it's a shame. I'm not afraid to say Caitlin Casey. It's a shame she's come through that process, and there's a lot of speculation as to why she's gone across to St Helens.
Well, we said why last week because she's mates with Amy Hardcastle.
Yeah,
and they need a,
I don't know why people
need a half.
And they need a half.
I don't know why people haven't worked this out. I've got no idea.
But the thing is, and
obvious.
that's not come from me. That's come from, the girls that are closer to that, and that's a shame. But do you know what I mean? Each to their own, and I hope she does well. I hope she goes on and progresses. She's looking to try and get into that England squad. Dec Hardman is the assistant coach for England. I'm surprised she's not had a sniff recently. She'll be struggling now with Izzy Rowe and Jen Fubister in because they've been outstanding and they're only 17. So the chances of her getting in, will going to Saints help her? Who knows? Amy and Shona wanted to come back over this way because they wanted less travel, and I know Amy said in her interview that Olivia's older now and she's more, self-sufficient, but it's still like on nights like this when the pre-season started, going across the M62, I wouldn't want to do it. There was whispers of them going to Wigan, but that was a lot of money being offered there, which is more understandable. Like, if you've been offered a substantial amount of money to go and play on what might be the last couple of seasons of your career, then yeah, I probably would have taken it too. Had I been offered that much money to go play at Wigan, I'd have probably said, yeah, I'll push a season.
Well, there were plenty of stories the season before, at the start of last season, about Wigan looking at players from St Helens and trying to get them over, weren't they? And they didn't. So now Wigan are more established in that top 4,
and also
people might be
some
more
youngsters coming through who are making the grade.
Another really well run academy section, but yes, Wigan have had a load of money put in, and the women's team have had a lot of that. Like, I was not sceptical of Deddy Specs coming in, but seeing him around the girls, seeing how much the girls respect him, and seeing what he's brought, brilliant. Well done Wigan. And that's the one thing I really rate, is how the women's team has been developed, looked after, supported, and that's why they've done so well this season. Like, their strength and conditioning is better, their academy section is better, half their team, the average age of that team must be no more than 22, 21, 22. And I know that Vic Molyneux's going to stay on and do another season, which is, whether she's one more season or not, that's, again, a great leader to take them through. But you've got 17, 18-year-old girls that buy into the culture, buy into what Dennis wants to do, buy into Wigan. And I'm hoping that they don't need to look too far afield. They don't really need to... Yes, they probably want a couple of... The pack probably needs to be a bit bigger because, a 30-year-old versus a 17-year-old is substantially different. But apart from that, I think I love what they're doing there. And, they're a team that you would understand people going to because they've got money to throw at people, and the processes seem to be great. So, but yeah, good luck to the girls going. But I think for Leeds, that everyone's saying, Leeds don't have a team left. Leeds have also got a substantial amount of girls that have not played this season because of injury. They'll be back. But in true Leeds fashion, whether you're a Leeds Rhinos fan or not, they always get it done. They always manage to
can't write off the Rhinos.
And I think Lois is brilliant, and Lois has developed half of that academy squad, so they know how Lois likes to coach. And she's on maternity leave, so Leon's doing a lot of it, but he and Lois have worked together such a long time. Let's see. It might be a case of, and respectfully to Amy and Shona, they've not got that many seasons left. They're not quite as fast or as fit as they used to be.
That's how I feel when I wake up in the morning. There's not many seasons left. Not as fast as I used to be.
No.
Talking of Leeds and coaching,
yes.
Jamie Langley.
Yes.
Back for the men's team. Big coup for Rugby League. because he's very, very highly rated in rugby union.
From Sale Snakes, come back over.
Has made a huge contribution wherever he's been, particularly at London Broncos. Incredibly highly thought of down there. Again, not notch for rugby league to bring him back, but I think he'll make a big difference at Leeds.
Were you surprised that they're changing coach at Saints when they've been so successful? Well, they've won. No, right.
I'm surprised that they brought Declan Craig back in. But then I'm assuming that's a monetary thing because they're already in the club. So
yeah, you don't have to.
No, it was something that was pending.
Change of resource.
But I think Matty's done a great job there, and good luck to Wigan, to his academy at Wigan.
It's a great thing about the Dennis Betts thing at Wigan is, apart from Vicky Molyneux, none of the players will know who he was.
No,
because they've got no, they're too young. Not saying Vicky Molyneux's old, but when I say
I mean, she's cracking on a bit,
but when I interviewed her last year, she obviously knew who he was. And these young people they don't know Dennis Betts. They've never seen him play before. When he was a pin-up in the adverts of the RFL, him and Ellery and Scoey. Is he row at 17? Was that when Scoey made his debut for Great Britain or something?
18, I think. Yeah.
It's great just to see young players just be really good and confident. I know people say
not
it's
only
only Wales,
but also
do it on telly and stuff.
Credit to the management for picking them, because too often we wait until, and we still call them young and when they're 23, and real talent needs to be exposed at the highest level at about 18, 19.
Izzy Rowe against France versus Izzy Rowe against Wales was a completely different player, and that's come from a confidence at club level and the confidence from Stu Barrow and the girls at international level. Her performance against Wales was outstanding. I thought she really owned it. She took the ball to the line. Her kicking game, a lot of it went down that left edge, not very much went down the right. And the difference between France and Wales, Izzy Rowe was like a different player. And it is really nervous going out, flying out in a camp against a big team. That's a shot of Vegas for you there, but Izzy Rowe was outstanding for me.